I don't have a script for this, but I am officially back. That's what I am. I'm officially back on YouTube after all my finals. Today, when this video comes out, is literally the last day of my final exams. Let's actually talk about the last 3 months, because I was gone that long. January, I was just in normal school, just basic courses, getting everything done, and at the end of January we had these exam-like tests. They were just basically for practice to see like how would you do in the actual exam on the exam day, if it was the actual exam day. It was just to give you an eye-opening on what you should expect from a final exam. So that was something. Then February rolled around and I was fully on study break. This is a fully... I'm not sure if it's fully unique to Finland, but I don't know. We get a whole month of no school. Just prepare for finals on your own. That's it. You can always ask teachers for help, and we got a few like prep moments with the teacher. We could ask questions and stuff. I went to all of those and it was kind of helpful. But yeah, during February I was just basically home all the time, studying, maybe hanging out a little bit with friends. We had a few final year events at the start of February to celebrate us going on study break. We went on a cruise to Sweden with my friends. Woo! It was really cool, very fun. And, well, February just sort of rolled around. The studying went. I don't know when that happened, but I did study a little bit. It was definitely not as much as some people, but I'm not a good student when it comes to studying on my own. I will listen to you if you talk for hours on end about something, and I will learn from it. But to genuinely read and study on my own by just reading, that's just not it for me. I can't do that sort of thing, which leads me to say that yes, I do have dyslexia and have extra time on final exams due to the fact that I just read slow. So yeah, let's talk about final exams. I had 2 Finnish exams. That is my native language, and the reason why there's 2 nowadays is because one of them shows your text analyzing skills. How good can you read? How good can you analyze text or video and understand the whatever intertextual, whatever stuff that goes into everything that a language can provide, all the information and other stuff, and how it's structured and all that stuff. The other Finnish exam was writing an essay. It's more creative, which is why I'm better at it. It's just making up text, and it can be anything. And I personally think that went pretty well since we got a good theme, so that was fun. So that was first week, 2 exams. The next week was 2 exams again. It was English. I think it went pretty okay. I didn't sleep that too well before that, so I was just kind of tired. I was out of there in like 3 hours. Oh yeah, the time. I didn't talk about the time yet. Normally we have 6 hours to do these exams. And the reason why they give so much time, even for just your average Joe, is because you gotta do detail, man. There's a lot of stuff you gotta put in there, and they wanted to make the time fair. It's not just a write one essay. No. There's so much stuff that you gotta do. There's so much stuff. But I think English went okay, even though I was like running on 5 hours of sleep and coffee. Yeah, that was fun. And there was math exam. I don't enjoy math. I didn't really study for it. I just went with what I knew. I know that I got at least 22 points from the first part of the exam. I counted it right. I know what I'm doing with that part. I'm good. 22 points is enough to pass. I checked. So I'm good no matter what they do. No matter what they think. So yeah, nothing really said about math. I don't enjoy it, but I'd rather do that than a Swedish exam. I'm not that good with learning languages, and the only reason why I know English so well is because I've been learning it since I was like 9 in school, and even before that I got English media influence from the internet. And ever since then I've just been watching English YouTube. I'm not even kidding, I've been watching English YouTube for 10 years, dude. I know my English at this point. Heck, I know it better than my own native language, so that should say something. And there's psychology, which is the exam I did today when this video goes out. I'm recording this one day before, because, you know, this has to go out, so I gotta edit it, and editing takes time, so you know. And so, I don't know how that exam went, and, well, I can still go to edit this and add a bit of text here to maybe put like estimated how I did. But since I am done with my exams, for right now, you're not gonna see a video in a week. You're not. Because, dude, I just completed my finals. Let me have a break. But after the week break, you will see a lot more videos. And that is because after all of my finals were done, I have no school. There's nothing. My schedule is fully empty. There's nothing. You know what that means. That's a lot of free time to play silly video games solo and with friends and make animation memes and all that jazzy stuff, and I actually get to talk. Oh my god. There's so much planned, you have no idea. There's so much planned, be ready for it. But yeah, this is just an average, basic update that yes, we're back. It's time to go. Goodbye!